Experience what it is like to be in construction for your career. Kids in 8th through 12th grades now have the chance to do just that. It's all thanks to Southern Arizona Construction Career Days. Ramon Ganders, the founder and treasurer, is joining us this morning with more. Great to have you here, Ramon.
Thanks so much for having us.
Especially talking about this subject. I grew up in a construction family. My dad did custom building, and you really learn with your hands, and then you have this sense of pride and an accomplishment at the end of the day.
It's absolutely an exciting career that we don't talk about enough, and so I'm really glad to be here this morning, so thanks for inviting us.
Well, I'm glad that you started what you are doing. You have a great mission, you have a great goal. What sparked you to do this and help kids at a young age?
Yeah, so we started this conversation about 7 years ago amongst contractors, and we realized we asked ourselves, what are we not doing well enough to get our next generation of employees? And we realized that we're not doing enough to share what we do. And so that really morphed into the mission of trying to bring awareness to students about construction, all areas, whether it's in engineering, whether it's want to do Tucson water or do heavy construction, heavy civil, and that just kind of brought this event together. And so back in 2013, we brought about 700 students in Tucson, Southern Arizona, to experience the first time. And now we've done over 6,000.
So incredible. Yeah. And it is a hands-on experience. And we were talking about how this is kind of emotional for kids because I think you get an overall picture of what construction is, but they're really wowed at how much more than they originally thought, right?
Especially in today's market, right? Technology is the thing. So all these kids come off the bus, they experience their safety, they get their hard hats, they get their glasses, then they see all the equipment out there. But what's behind the equipment is also what we can do in technology. And so I think they start realizing now there are things in construction they could do, what they may like to do personally, whether it's in front of the TV or on the computer, and then put that into a career. Whether it's flying a drone, whether it's operating the heavy equipment, with GPS systems nowadays, they have so much more that they can do.
And it can be daunting thinking about what we want to do when we grow up, right? Everybody asks us that question, and there are just all these words and labels and things to major in, and you can't really grasp what that entails until you've already gotten into your freshman year, and then you think, oh, wait a minute, this isn't exactly what I thought that it was. So being able to start out this early is so key, I think.
So we last year just started with the 8th graders and introducing it to them because we felt even by the time they were a freshman in high school, they may have already chosen. So our goal was to just introduce and welcome to the various subjects in construction that they could choose from, and maybe they didn't even know.
And then you're getting on the big equipment there, right? And what that is like. And you get that simulation, and they're shocked about what that is like, too.
I think they are. Simulators seem to be the most popular out there. We have a lot of them because of that. So we're trying to fill the need. But certainly there's so many things they could do. But they love that hands-on, and it's a great way for them to learn about what they need to do in order to get a career in construction, whether it's certifications, whether it's where they go to school, or what they need to study. And so it's a great opportunity for them to kind of interact other than just the hands-on. And we open that up for the teachers and principals as well. We want to create a relationship with the school, and as they want to create a relationship with the industry.
I bet that they love that they have this to go to for their kids.
We'd hope so.
Yes. Well, what has it been like for you to see the fruition? Because you've done this for about 6 years now.
So when we started 6 years ago, like I said, we had about 700 students sign up. Only about 500 participated. Last year we had over 2,500. Wow. And I think what really got me, as I'll remember the first day we did it, is getting the students off the bus and just seeing their eyes open up. We fit them for hard hats, safety glasses, we give them a shirt, we give them a bag full of goodies. And I think just their appreciation for that just really made it all come together. And now that we've done it for 5 years, it's even more fun because I think we're bringing more people to the table, more companies to the table, more businesses to the table, more schools to the table, and as well as higher education to the table. And I think it's all coming together now.
And you give them the opportunity to fall in love with something that they may have not tried before. So for them and their parents wanting to do this, tell us what they can expect getting off that bus.
So first thing they do is they'll get fitted for all those things I had mentioned earlier, but they're going to get a safety briefing. We try to make it like an actual being on a job site because while there is heavy equipment, there are things there that we have to be careful for, and we want to just educate them on what they're going to learn. There's 4 areas that we put them through. We make it like a school day. About half, they go through each area for there's 4 areas. They go through them for about 45 minutes. Then they get a lunch. There's plenty of water. So they get, after that, for a couple of years, we did a couple other things, but they have an opportunity afterwards to go back anywhere they want, where they either want to learn more or they didn't get enough information. And then they get back on the school bus and go back to school. And we want to make sure that they get a proper education, just like they did if they were in school that day.
And then maybe working alongside you possibly in the years to come.
That's our goal.
All right, thanks so much, Ramon, for what you're doing. The Construction Career Days are happening on November 6th and 7th at the Tucson Rodeo Grounds. To find out more information on the event, you can check out saccd.org, or you can call them at 520-777-5807.